an early morning walk this morning. I've got the Eskimos on leash because we are down around the chicken house. We're in the trails behind the chicken house, and the chickens are free range, and this one will kill a chicken. And I am going to do a video on how I fix that, but it's just been too hot to deal with it. I don't want to stress out the dogs or the chickens in this heat. I just wanted to talk with you about the great socialization lie. Anytime there is a blanket statement applied to every dog or every human or every whatever, saying you need to take that dog out and you need to socialize it and you need to meet every single stranger that it can possibly. What's after you, Nikita? What's after you? You need. Sorry. Working with animals, working with kids. Anytime anybody tells you, without knowing anything about your dog, without knowing anything about your breed, without knowing anything about the way your dog or puppy was raised, without knowing anything about your skill set, just blanket statement tells you that you need to take your dog out and introduce it to a bunch of random strangers and random situations that are out of your control. To me, that's very irresponsible, and that doesn't work. I feel that oftentimes early socialization, taking your dog out in public, having it meet a bunch of people, having it meet a bunch of strangers, which you don't know how these strangers are going to interact with your dog, having them meet a bunch of novel situations that you have no control over can really ruin your dog. And unless you have some sort of a golden retriever or some sort of brainless, I'm not saying golden retrievers are brainless, but just some sort of happy-go-lucky goofball dog that is super resilient and isn't going to be ruined by a lot of these situations that you put them in, you can actually do a lot of damage to your dog socializing it improperly and socializing it when it's too young. So like my rule of thumb, Nikita here never met anybody besides myself and my husband pretty much until she was nearly a year old. You know, just a few. Here comes a cat. Oh my God. She didn't meet. I don't know how this video is going to go now. I got two barn cats showing up to this party. I don't know. But anyway, she did not meet anybody. I was very careful to make sure she didn't meet a single soul. And what I do with my young dogs that I'm raising up for myself and for my business or for showing is I make sure that they are trained, totally bonded to me, and very, very well trained on the leash before I take them anywhere. And so up until she was about a year old, she really didn't go a lot of places. She didn't meet very many people. Now, I can take her to the lake, I can take her on the boat, I can take her to PetSmart, I can take her to Lowe's, I can take her to Home Depot. Everybody who comes here to visit and sits down, she's 100% friendly with them because she didn't have any bad experiences during her imprint period. She had zero bad experiences. So to me, having no experiences during this, this is just me for my dogs and my breed, okay? You have to make the best choices for yourself. But for me, I like my dogs to be fully trained on the leash, to be completely bonded with me, and to have some maturity before they start meeting other people and other situations. Puppies have a natural fear. You know, their instincts are telling them hide in the den, stay close to home, stay close to, you know, what you trust, and mistrust everything else in your environment. And they go through various fear periods. And so you need to get them, in my opinion, with my breed and my situation, I want my dogs to go through all their fear periods before they start meeting people and new novel situations. And I'll just give you a quick story. If we don't have them, I've got cats, chickens. Anyway, I'll tell you a quick story. Yoshi. I got Yoshi when she was 8 weeks old, and she lived here till she was 5. She was never off the farm, never in the car, never really met very many people, and I used her for breeding. She had three wonderful litters for me, maybe 4. She had 2 puppies at a time. I might have bred her 4 times. And then I placed her in a pet home. I retired her like I do, and I placed her in a pet home with a gal who does rally obedience. Here comes some ducks. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, I put her in a home with someone who does rally obedience, and she just took right to that. She loves everyone. She's slamming it in rally obedience. She's really doing great. Absolutely no issues. And that dog had never been anywhere and had never met anyone. But she did not have any preconceived bad experiences, preconceived bad ideas about people. So you just have to be careful when, it's just like a vet that says every single dog on the planet needs this shot, without taking into consideration your situation, your breed, your dog's health, and all that. It's just a blanket statement. They just go like robots. Every dog that walks through this door will have this shot. Every dog that walks through this door will have this. Okay, they're not thinking anything about you and your situation. Same thing when you go to a class, or you get up with some trainer that says you need to take your dog out and socialize it. If it's fearful, they want you to take your dog out and socialize it more. No, you're just going to make it more fearful. So I think the socialization has been oversold and is what I call the great lie, because it doesn't apply. Yeah, it works great for Labrador retrievers and golden retrievers and different hounds or whatever that just love everybody and are very resilient. But there's a lot of breeds from A to Z that it can make more problems, cause more problems than give you solutions to. So you just have to look at the situation, evaluate if things that people are recommending are right for you, and go from there. And I'm going to shut this video down right now before I've got ducks coming, I've got cats coming, and anyway, hope you have a great day. And hey, if you have any comments, questions, drop them in the comment section below. Thank you. Come on, you guys, let's get out of here.